Well, hey, the last thing here, and before we just get into the game, Tampa was the better team on the field. Hey, I give Dallas a lot of credit. And, man, Dak Prescott, holy cow, Batman. What a beast. I can't even say enough about that. But we talked about how is this game even close, yesterday. How is it close? Maybe if Tampa pees down their leg a little bit, right? Well, they did that. There's no doubt. They tried to, give the game away there with 3 horrible turnovers and some big moments. Dallas took those opportunities, but fun game. It added to, made some great theatrics at the end. And, of course, when Brady got that ball with that time left, you knew they were going to go down and get a field goal.
The combination of the turnovers plus injuries in the secondary that depleted the Tampa Bay defense and made it easier for Amari Cooper, who was awesome, and CeeDee Lamb, who was awesome, and Dak Prescott, who was awesome, to just consistently carve them up. We didn't see much out of the front. We saw it near the end of the first half, and I thought, the second half is going to be like the Super Bowl all over again, where Dak Prescott is running for his life. They did rise up with that pressure, but it didn't last. And it left the door open for the Cowboys to steal that game. And I feel bad for Cowboys fans because they did everything that they could to win that game. It played out just perfectly, except for the fact that they left too much time on the clock for Tom Brady.
Yeah, exactly right. At the very least, Cowboy fans should look at it and go, wait, our quarterback's ready. That, to me, is the most remarkable thing of last night. Hey, I know Brady at 44 throwing the lasers around the field is unreal, but I don't know if everybody understands, it's just to not be able to play for 10 months, not have a lot of practice time in training camp, and then not even play in preseason football games, and then come out against the world champs, a defense that's got some big, bad dudes everywhere, and they just put the game on his shoulders and say, carry the squad, Dak Prescott. No run game. We might run a few times just to barely keep them honest on that side of the ball. But I can say this. I've never seen anything like that, to where a guy hasn't played that long, and they just said, get in the shotgun. We know your leg is still not 100%. He still doesn't move to his full 100% capacity. He had the arm issue and just delivered one unbelievable throw. The gutsiness in the pocket, just never flinches. And to me, that's what's always made Dak Prescott a top 10 quarterback. He just has an unbelievable ability to be in the scrum and still look down the field and not worry about people grabbing at him or around his feet. And we've seen that in the past, Mike. You bring it up all the time about quarterbacks with a hurt knee or ankle and how they're afraid to step in the pocket or have people around them. Joe Burrow, right? We didn't see any of that from Dak Prescott last night.
Non-issue. The ankle was a non-issue. I cringed every time that he ran the ball.
Right.
Because it brought back memories of what we saw against the Giants when the ankle broke. But he didn't cringe. He didn't flinch. He stood in there and did everything that he did. He looked exactly like the guy that he was before the injury. It's a testament to the work that he's put in. And here he is after the game talking about all of the effort and how it paid off with a great performance and almost paid off with a great upset to start the season.
I don't feel like I say things just to say them, so that's just a credit to all the work that I put in. I think when you invest that much work in rehab and prehab and just everything that has gone into the last 11 months for me to get back onto the field, you're not surprised about the way that I went out there and as I said, ran the ball a couple of times and did things that I normally do 11 months ago. So, no, I feel like I'm a better player than I was when I left the field. And I told y'all that was the expectations I had for myself. And I'll continue to try to get better game in and game out.
42 for 58, 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, passer rating of 101.4. What a return by Dak Prescott. Somebody, I think it was Mike Sando of The Athletic, that joked that based on the first half, it looks like Dak Prescott is on a pitch count. He's going to throw only 75 passes tonight.
That's what the amazing thing to me. You would think like, hey, it's Dak Prescott. He hasn't played in a while. Let's rely on the running game, kind of ease him into the situation. That was never the case. In fact, they got into some running formations like 12 personnel, right? 1 back, 2 tight ends, where you thought, oh, maybe they'll run the ball. But no, it was all a setup to get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to play 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, or a 4-3, have their base defense in, and then they would spread the field out with these 2 tight ends, and they knew they were going to get man-to-man, and Dak Prescott just picked them apart early on in the football game. But that, to me, is where it's amazing, Mike. Just the fact that they really – the game plan was throw the ball, put the game on Dak's shoulders from the get-go, and I don't remember anybody. I'm dead serious. When I talk about Peyton Manning coming back from the neck injury in a Sunday night game against the Chicago Bears, Brady coming back after his knee injury, I've never seen a quarterback hit the ground running after that serious of an injury and just be like, oh, what? Wait, he was hurt last year? Are you sure? That I can't say enough about it. Dak Prescott is one of the best quarterbacks we got in this league. And more importantly, the one thing you see in pregame and even during the game, he's one of the greatest leaders in the game, too. I mean, we know Tom Brady's the top of the list as far as that's concerned, but Dak Prescott brings an element of generalship to their team that you can't really quantify in a stat book.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.